that I'm going to read my next poem from my Bible. This poem is called Let It Out, Let It Go.
Oh, jeez.
As I sit in my chair writing in this serene state of mind, I summon every ounce of anger and hate in me. I call upon every negativity that once seared my body and run through my blood. Now, who are you to judge me? What have you done to deserve the right to tell me who and what I am or where life lessons have taken me? You are but the dirty brown soil that even after centuries after I've stepped on you goes nowhere. When you called my name only to belittle and demean it, did you stop to consider the agony, the pain, the living hell that life's bittersweet journey has introduced me to? No, but still you press forward. You continue to insult me, to press my face into the mud with the cleated shoes that engulfed your callous feet. I was slapped by the blood-stained mouth of aggression that was your hand. Your crooked, war-scarred fingers left but a steady imprint upon my face. But I did not cry. I did not fall. Instead, I refused to lower myself into the pitch-black depression that was sorrow, and I never will. I will not wallow in self-pity even after all the lies that you poured into my mouth with the ladle of poison. I will rise, and I will continue to rise, up out of the burning hot lava that is hypocrisy. I will rise like a phoenix, singing my ever-enchanting melody of life. I will burst out of the icy cold glaciers of anticipation that were your eyes, like Aang the Avatar, only to realize that this is no longer my world, but the world of aggression and hate. I will no longer be chastised by the bamboo whip that was your tongue, or scorched by the snake-like chains that used to be your listening ear. No, no more will I bear the cross that is your own burden, for when have you borne mine? I refuse to be crucified by the rusty green nail that is your own oppression, or bear the crown of thorns that is your jealousy, because I am no Jesus Christ. I am the irony of imperfection that is man. I have every right to feel the way I do. I have every right to want to impale you with the serrated greatsword that is my future, or behead you with the dull broken down dagger that is my past. There is nothing standing in my way. There is nothing holding me back from striking you down with the angry red boulders that are my fist, or fly kicking your face with the thundering explosion of inferiority that is my foot. How I've longed for you to taste the lemony sour tang of defeat that is the back of my hand. How I've hoped and prayed every night that when you abruptly awaken from the trench-deep vice grip that is your slumber, you will finally see through the ever-slow, softly gruesome death that are my hazel eyes. In my wildest dreams for many nights I would lash at you with a pearly white tail that is my smile, while you fall to the ground where I had first begun my lifelong quest for understanding. As you crumble before the king of spade pedestal that are my sandals, you cry and beg for mercy, while the greenish-blue flames of Satan's breath swallow you whole. As you turn to ash before me, the despicable dark gray particles of your entirety is carried by the wind, and the last thing that is heard is my evil, smoker-cough hoarse laugh. But then, alas, every morning I awaken from my one-sided expansion of my dream that is your nightmare, and all the more fervently I feel an anger raging red like the devil himself take me over. It is a rough-skilled boa constrictor devouring me from my feet up. I cry for mercy, for my life, as I am enveloped by the red-hot anger that has manifested itself as this anaconda. I am paralyzed, left only to realize my surroundings. Yet, by the time the horrific truth has allowed itself to pound itself upon the open plain that is my forehead, it is too late. I burst out of my gold-scaled cocoon, and am surrounded by a heaven-divine light that is God's grace. I am born anew, given a new strength surpassing the too fast, too furious of the Greek god Hercules himself. And now it all becomes clear, the weight of my premature revelation crushing the cries for deliverance that are my flesh and bones. I am no comic book supervillain bent on the imminent destruction of this blue-green earth. Contrarily, I am the hero that will rise up of the coffee powder ashes that you have ignorantly left behind. I will not be taught, but I will teach you the arrogance-filled error of your ways. You will walk, no, run down the debris-streaked path of corruption that is the boulevard of broken dreams, and as you run, you will not help but to scream from the top of your lungs over and over again, God, forgive me of my sins. And when you kneel before me crying like babies, longing for the honey-sweet feel of a mother's kiss, you will shrivel in horror as I flash you with the titans of destruction that are my tears, and you will cower as I place the gods of thunder and lightning that are my hands upon your head. I close the otherworldly portals of mesmerization that are my eyes, and I pray. I pray to the omnipotent, omniscient power that is my God, and I let it all go. Because if there's one thing I've learned in this labyrinth maze of confusion that is life, it's that no matter what anyone has done to you, in the end, we all have to let go. So with every ounce of me, with every milliliter of humility and guidance, with the reluctant transparent divinity that is my soul, I forgive you.